A house explodes in O'Fallon, Missouri, leaving a pile of debris where it once stood. Thankfully, neighbors were evacuated just minutes before this gas explosion. The explosion happened around noon on Miller's Court off of 364 and Bryan Road. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Bush.
And I'm Ann Allred. 5 on your side's Ryan Henson is live in the Brook Hollow subdivision as people start returning to their neighborhood. Ryan.
And the home where this happened, gone. You can see neighbors going through the rubble and what's left of the remnants of that house right there. Homes in this direct area also have significant fire and blast damage. It's not just these homes and families impacted. This explosion was felt streets away. Now, thankfully, no one was injured. It was just another quiet afternoon in this O'Fallon, Missouri neighborhood until this blast shook up the day.
And my first thought was a car drove through our house, and then I thought maybe it was an airplane crash.
And it wasn't on fire when it exploded, but like 10 minutes later it started flaming up.
Mark Sneed lives adjacent to the home that was destroyed. He says he smelled gas and alerted a crew who was installing internet in the area. Spire Gas and first responders were notified and called to the neighborhood to investigate and evacuate.
And saw smoke and ash was blowing through the sky.
Laura Vaklovic and her sick kid had just wrapped up lunch when it shook their home just before noon.
Our neighbor here, her porch completely fell apart with insulation that fell to the ground.
She says there's been a lot of utility work in the area lately. Now she's a little more worried about the work that's going on in her neighborhood.
I mean, think about there's pets at home. That house is completely gone.
Sneed is happy his neighbors are safe, but feels for their devastating loss.
Thank God they got a place to stay. They got their son that lives here, but they lost everything.
Mark and fire officials say if you smell gas, warn folks and take quick action.
If we smell a strong odor of gas in the area, we're going to call to have that checked out. This time they were able to identify where that leak was coming from, so made the job a little bit easier.
Such devastation, such a huge loss. You see the folks right there going through the remnants of the inside of that home. And I don't know if you can see that insulation on that tree just behind you. That gives folks an example of how strong that blast was earlier today around lunchtime. Now, Spire is investigating exactly the cause of this fire, this explosion, so to speak, and the fire after that. And it's going to take a couple of days at least. I'm Ryan Henson, 5 on your side.